Now let's bring in News 13 legal analyst Mark NeJame on this, and I'm interested to hear what he has to say about this. Mark, how could this factor in? He has a couple different civil cases. Could that potentially stop him from being on this jury?
It's a complicated issue. It's not so simple. I'm not seeing an automatic basis for recusal on this, but I think that what the standard is that we have to watch out for is, does it give an appearance of impropriety? Could this juror possibly be swayed because he of anything the judge might say or do on another unrelated case? Remember that the first judge, Judge Rexedler, recused herself in part because of my also being a CNN legal analyst, and my law partner, Jason Rexedler, who heads up our personal injury division, is married to Judge Rexedler. So just because of the appearances, even though there was no real conflict, and I also was asked to represent Mr. Zimmerman early on in the case and turned it down. So all those things together gave an appearance that there might be impropriety, and the judge stepped down, although there was really no formal conflict, and she would have done a great job in presiding, but she took the cautious, conservative route and to do the right thing so that the public would not misperceive anything. I think we may find ourselves in a similar situation here, whereas the judge is going to consider the appearance that some might have that this juror may be influenced or affected one way or another by her sitting as the judge in other unrelated cases. So I don't think there's an actual conflict as far as just thinking it through without really doing any research, but I do think that the judge may, out of an abundance of caution, say that the appearance that this might be, there might be something improper, although there really is nothing, may end up overshadowing everything else. And it's a shame because, as you said, this just appeared to be the perfect juror, not only for this case, but really any case. He was seemingly coming across as unbiased, intelligent, well thought out, and would not make a final determination on a case until he heard all the facts as presented in court, and would eliminate those extraneous matters that he heard outside of court. So I think she might be stepping down, but it would be a shame.
What about, Mark, I understand that attorneys, they could glean a little info from these civil cases. Is it possible they could learn more about potential juror age 81 because of those civil cases?
I think it's more than possible. It's probable. I think that if I were the lawyer on this case, on either side, I would be in the clerk's office right now looking through the court file as to how this juror is involved in those cases and see if I could glean any information. Remember, with the one potential stealth juror that we had that was discovered, it turns out that Don West, who's one of the attorneys for the defendant, got a funny feeling when he was questioning the juror, and on his own volition went and did some research and found out that that person had in fact made a post on Facebook when he had apparently denied that through the questioning during the questioning. So yeah, they're going to be checking this out further.
It'll be very interesting to see if he ends up making the cut and moving on to the next round or not. Thank you, Mark, so much. News 13 legal analyst Mark NeJame.